Writing is the water that flows through my gills. Writing is this junkie's best kind of thrill. I can't breathe when I'm not expressing. Life without air is mighty depressing. When I'm boxing and caging my truth, my lack of expression is the only proof that anyone should ever need to see just how unhealthy the seed becomes when sown in lands of drought.
How can this tree grow amongst all of this doubt?
I was never meant to be what you wanted of me. If you truly love me, then you'll set me free from your fears of failure and painful rejection. My life no more can be your reflection. It's time for me to grow in my own direction without constantly being under your inspection. Who I am is who I was always meant to be. Just sit back and breathe, Dad, and you'll finally see that even when the sky is falling, I know that I'm following my calling. I've heard it, I've felt it, I've known all my life that I was sent here to stir up some strife. The things that I am able to feel, they may be unpleasant, but at least they are real. I fucked up, Mum, but I didn't. It's all a matter of perspective. I'm done with the scrutiny, this fine-toothed inspection. I see things you can't. I know things you don't. I feel them in my heart. They are the constant lump in my throat. But please, Mom, don't ask me to make you understand why the fuck I had to get these tattoos on my hands. The choices I make, they seem so dumb to you, when in actuality they're all a part of my eternal follow-through. We've been here before, Dad. You're just too young to see how everything is actually as it's meant to be. I can no longer live in complacency when I know how it feels to truly be free. So I'm asking you now, Mum, I'm begging you please, this once in a lifetime, grant me my release. Let me go, Dad, set me free. Allow me to do and be all of the dumb things that you so dread to see. I promise you this, here with open fist. If you let me go, Mom, I promise only to grow, Mom. The world that you came from has no space for me. So close your eyes and open your hands and I'll set you free. I will never be what you wanted of me. So I need you to let go now. I need you to see that the life that you had prescribed for me was never actually meant to be. Release all your fears. Let flow all your tears. The worst that could happen has already transgressed. And I am so over living depressed. Please trust me when I say, Dad, I know what I'm doing, even though it looks like I'm whirling and wooing. I'm far more connected than I can show, but I really do know exactly where I'm meant to go. This is not irresponsibility. This is me stepping into all that I am meant to be. Money and fear will not hold me back. You see, what I've got here is this great big stack of creativity and vision and passion and truth. I do believe in God, even though my practice is uncouth. Every night I dream. Sometimes it's more real than this place. So even though my rebellion may seem like a disgrace, everything is actually falling into place.
So, Catharsis for the Dreamer is a poem that I wrote the day after I got kicked out of a teaching practical that I was on whilst studying to become a teacher. And that just really brought into question for me, like, is this actually what I want to be doing with my life? Do I want to be a teacher if I'm not able to have these kinds of open, honest, truthful conversations with my students? Or can I actually make the changes that I want to change from this platform? Am I going to be able to be what I feel I'm meant to be whilst trying to fit into the box of PC educator? I wanted to have a positive impact on the youth because I feel growing up I was lacking conscious mentorship. Maybe there isn't a place in education for me yet. I feel that cutting through the bullshit, being straightforward and getting to the crux of the matter is how we're going to deal with the issues of the world. And I really just want to be real with them. I'm kind of a little bit angry about the way the world is, and I want to see big revolutionary change on a grand scale in a short period of time. I don't actually want to teach kids information. I want to empower people to have critical thought and open minds and internal capacity and strength and skill, that they are able to engage with life in an autonomous, effective way. And I don't feel that the current education system does that. That's not what happens in schools right now. That's not really what they want from you. They kind of just want you to get the kids to pass tests, and passing tests means teaching them information that is in the tests. Whether that information is relevant or true doesn't really matter. So I hope to use social media, music, art, poetry to get the kind of information across to them that I was trying to get across in the life orientation classroom. I feel like what I'm doing with my life at present is being a life orientation teacher, but outside of the classroom, online, through art. It's kind of a coming of age poem. Let go of trying to be that good girl who makes her parents proud, and to just be myself, who will make my parents proud anyway. So yeah, the feeling that I wanted to encapsulate in this poem is almost that like childlike energy of a young woman who is going through the transition into womanhood. And I believe that a part of that transition is ownership of yourself and your truth, and taking responsibility for who and how you want to be in the world. So in this poem, I was asking my parents for permission to be free, because I was still under the perception that I needed their approval, and I can't speak ill of this poem, because I believe that I am only this free, liberated woman now because I went through this process of asking my parents for freedom. The reason that I feel the need to share this poem with the world is because I know that there are very many people in the world going through the same process that I have just come out of. I can show you that it's possible to live a life outside of your previous perceptions or expectations, and to still be happy, to probably be happier and freer and more empowered and more responsible than you were when you were trying to be responsible and live up to your expectations or anyone's expectations. This poem is about setting yourself free, kind of asking your parents for permission, but also on a subconscious level asking yourself for permission. But yeah, that's what this poem's about.
You have lots of nice behind the scenes videos.
Set me free. Who I am.
Did it say draft without there? Can you tell?
Oh my gosh, that's not true. Well, I mean, it is, but that's not what I meant to say.
Blessings.
I was thinking, okay, no, shut up.
Feet free.
I keep doubting myself, dude.
Shush.
I just when I overdo it too many times and I get over it, because it's like expressive, it's cool. When you get right, and it's all good. There you go.
Yeah.
Authenticity. Why is it hard to be authentic when there's a camera around? Literally had to hide myself from for so long. This goes out to you guys. Okay. Yeah.
I was like,
That's not the right word. I'm far more connected. I'm far more fucking. I know, like, woo, I am. I know in real life it's true.
why can't I get that line? Okay.
So true, like this poem's true.
I'm yelling now.
My boo. Shit, man. I really.
Don't smile at me. How does my shirt look? Is it funny?
I'm not sure.
Bitch.
Woo!
Do that in front of people. Be yourself in front of people. Can you just do that? Can you just be yourself without fucking hiding? Can you just stop hiding?
Dad, oh my god! It's like one line. I know There's no dad in that line. There's no parents or anything. Oh my god! Why is this so difficult?
This is why it takes like 10 years to make one movie.
I know, dude. My girls. Hello?
It's just not level.